Have you ever wondered whether you still turn heads as you walk into a room? As we get older, it's natural to question how others perceive us, especially in a world that often prioritizes youth. But here's the truth: you may be far more attractive than you realize. While beauty in youth is often tied to smooth skin or a slim figure, true attractiveness in an older woman goes beyond the surface. It's found in the way you carry yourself, the energy you exude, and the lasting impression you leave on people. In this video we're diving into 7 signs that show you're a good-looking older woman even if you don't think so. These signs go beyond wrinkles or hair color. They reveal how timeless beauty is rooted in confidence, presence, and the way others naturally respond to you. Whether it's the way people engage with you in conversations or how they take notice of your style and grace, these are signals that you possess a kind of attractiveness that only grows with time. Stay with me until the very end, because by the time we're done you may see yourself in a completely new light. These insights aren't just about appearance, they're about recognizing your value, embracing your confidence, and understanding the quiet, effortless charm that draws people toward you. And who knows, you might just realize that you've been overlooking signs of your own beauty all along. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now let's get started. 1. People compliment your presence, not just your looks. One of the most beautiful and heartwarming signs that you're still an attractive older woman is when people compliment your presence rather than just your physical looks. When someone says, "You have such a calming energy," or "It feels so nice to talk to you," they're noticing something far deeper than a hairstyle or outfit. They're feeling your essence. In youth, people tend to praise what they can see: smooth skin, a slim figure, bright eyes. But as we grow older, our true beauty begins to shine from within. It's in the way you walk into a room with quiet confidence, how you smile genuinely at others, and the way you make people feel understood and valued when they speak to you. This kind of beauty doesn't fade with time, it deepens, because it's built on kindness, experience, and inner peace. Think of moments when strangers strike up friendly conversations, when someone tells you they love your energy, or when friends describe you as graceful, warm, or so easy to be around. Those words mean your beauty has moved beyond surface impressions, it's emotional and lasting. You've become the kind of woman people remember not because of what you wore, but because of how you made them feel, seen, comforted, and at ease. Presence is something that can't be bought or imitated. It grows naturally in women who have faced life with courage, who have learned empathy through experience, and who have chosen kindness over bitterness. When your laughter fills a room or your voice instantly soothes someone, that's beauty radiating through your soul. Even the simplest gestures, offering a smile, listening without judgment, maintaining good posture, carry an elegance that draws others in without you even trying. You don't need to look 20 years younger to be beautiful. Your glow now comes from authenticity and peace. A woman who is comfortable in her own skin, who carries herself with quiet assurance, is magnetic in a way that no makeup or fancy dress can ever replace. If people around you feel lighter after talking to you, if they compliment your warmth, or simply gravitate toward you for comfort or advice, it's because your presence has become your most beautiful feature. You may not always see it in the mirror, but others do, every single time they walk away smiling or remembering your words. So the next time someone compliments your aura, your smile, or simply how lovely it is to be near you, take it to heart. That's not just kindness, it's proof that your true beauty shines through every word, every gesture, and every bit of light you bring into the lives of others. 2. Younger people admire your style and elegance. One of the most flattering and meaningful signs that your beauty still shines brightly with age is when younger people start to admire your style and elegance. It's not about keeping up with the latest trends or dressing like someone half your age, it's about the graceful way you carry yourself, the thoughtful choices you make in how you present yourself, and the quiet confidence that comes from truly knowing who you are. When younger women compliment your outfit, your accessories, or the way you put yourself together, it's because they see something timeless in you, a kind of beauty that doesn't chase attention but naturally commands it. Maybe it's the way you choose classic, well-fitted clothes that reflect maturity and taste rather than excess. Or perhaps it's your ability to blend simplicity with sophistication, a soft scarf that adds charm, a graceful necklace, or the way your smile completes your look. True elegance isn't about what you wear, it's about how you make it come alive. Younger people notice this kind of authenticity. They see that your beauty comes from self-respect and emotional balance, not from trying to be someone else. They admire how you've embraced your age rather than fought it, how your gray hair shines with pride, or how your posture radiates dignity. There's something magnetic about a woman who looks comfortable in her skin, whose wrinkles tell stories of laughter, whose eyes reflect years of wisdom, and whose voice carries calm assurance. Younger people sense that strength and want to learn from it. They might ask you where you shop or how you always look so put together, but deep down, what they're really drawn to is the aura you carry, a mix of grace, confidence, and kindness. You've become a quiet role model for what growing older beautifully truly means. Your style doesn't scream for attention, it whispers class and inner peace. It shows that beauty isn't something you lose, it simply transforms into elegance. And when younger women compliment you, it's not just admiration for your outfit, it's their way of saying, I hope I can look and feel like you when I'm your age. That's one of the highest forms of praise a woman can receive. So if you find yourself receiving these warm, respectful compliments from younger people, take a moment to smile. It means you're inspiring them in ways you might not even realize. Your elegance has become a symbol of self-love, grace, and timeless charm, proof that true style doesn't fade with age, it simply becomes more powerful, more meaningful, and more beautiful. 3. People make genuine eye contact and listen intently when you speak. One of the most touching signs that your beauty and presence still shine brightly is when people make genuine eye contact and truly listen when you speak. In a world full of distractions, where everyone seems to be rushing or scrolling through their phones, having someone stop, look into your eyes, and give you their full attention is no small thing. It means that your words carry weight, your presence commands respect, and your energy draws people in. When others listen to you closely, it's not just because of what you're saying, but because of how you say it, with warmth, experience, and sincerity. Your voice holds a calm authority that only life can teach, and people can feel that. They sense that you're not speaking to impress anyone, but to connect, to share truth, and to offer something meaningful from the heart. Maybe they nod quietly as you talk, maybe their expression softens, or maybe they lean a little closer, all small signs that they are touched by your wisdom. You've lived through enough to speak with depth and understanding, and that makes people feel safe and seen around you. You might notice even younger people or strangers asking for your opinion or seeking your advice, not because you try to lead them, but because your presence makes them trust you. Your eyes, your tone, your calm way of explaining things, it all creates a space of peace that is rare in today's noisy world. This is what true attractiveness looks like as you age. It's not about turning heads, it's about touching hearts. People are drawn to authenticity, and when they meet someone who speaks with compassion and clarity, they naturally want to listen. When you share your thoughts, you don't just speak, you inspire. Your stories, your laughter, even your pauses hold a certain grace that captures attention. Others can feel that your wisdom comes from real experiences, moments of joy, pain, love, and growth, and that makes your words deeply human and relatable. It's a quiet kind of beauty, one that doesn't need to shine loudly because it glows steadily from within. So when people maintain eye contact, when they hang on to your every word, it's their way of saying, you matter. What you say matters. And that's one of the most beautiful reflections of your inner light. You've become someone whose presence alone brings calm, whose words bring comfort, and whose sincerity leaves a lasting mark. That connection, the way others feel seen, heard, and uplifted in your presence, is living proof that your beauty has matured into something rare and unforgettable. 4. You receive compliments on your skin, hair, or posture. One of the most heartwarming and reassuring signs that your beauty is still very much alive is when people notice and compliment your skin, hair, or posture. These are not just surface-level things, they're reflections of how well you've cared for yourself over the years, both inside and out. When someone says, "Your skin looks so fresh," or "Your hair always looks so healthy," or even, "You have such great posture," what they're really acknowledging is your strength, your self-respect, and the quiet pride you take in your well-being. Aging gracefully doesn't mean trying to look young, it means nurturing your natural beauty with love and patience. Your skin tells the story of your life, every smile, line and wrinkle is a memory of laughter, love, and resilience. The glow that people see comes not from youth but from inner peace and a life lived with balance. Maybe you've learned to care for your skin with gentleness, choosing hydration and rest over harsh treatments. Maybe your hair has silver strands that shimmer with elegance, showing that time hasn't taken away your beauty, it has simply refined it. And your posture, the way you carry yourself upright and steady, speaks volumes about your confidence and grace. Standing tall isn't just about physical health, it's about emotional strength. It says, "I know who I am, and I'm proud of it." That quiet dignity draws admiration because it shows that you haven't let the years weigh you down, you've grown stronger and more radiant because of them. People who compliment you on these things are noticing your vitality, your self-discipline, and your positivity. They're seeing that you value yourself enough to take care of your body, your habits, and your peace of mind. It's not vanity, it's self-respect, a reflection of gratitude for the body that has carried you through life. Your skin glows because you've learned to let go of stress. Your hair shines because you've embraced authenticity over perfection. Your posture remains proud because you've kept faith in yourself through every stage of life. These small compliments are quiet reminders that beauty truly has no age, it simply evolves. So when people notice these details and offer kind words, let them sink in. Accept them with a smile, because they're more than casual remarks, they're recognition of the effort, love, and grace you've put into yourself. You've proven that aging doesn't dull beauty, it reveals its truest form. Your self-care, your energy, and your confidence all radiate through your presence. And when others admire your glow, your strong posture, or your beautiful hair, they're really seeing the reflection of a woman who honors herself, body, mind, and spirit. 5. People respect and acknowledge your confidence. One of the clearest signs that your beauty and strength still shine brightly is when people genuinely respect and acknowledge your confidence. Confidence is something that can't be faked or bought, it's built slowly over the years, through challenges faced, lessons learned, and a deep acceptance of who you truly are. When people notice your confidence, they're not just seeing the way you walk, speak, or smile, they're feeling the powerful energy that comes from within you. Maybe they say things like, "You always seem so sure of yourself," or "I love how comfortable you are in your own skin." Those words mean that you've reached a place many people aspire to, a quiet, steady kind of self-assurance that doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. True confidence isn't loud or showy, it's calm, graceful, and deeply rooted in self-respect. It's the way you enter a room without needing all eyes on you, yet somehow people notice your presence anyway. It's the way you speak your mind kindly but firmly, knowing your worth without arrogance. You've learned that your value doesn't depend on other people's approval, and that kind of inner strength is magnetic. Younger people admire it because they can sense the wisdom behind it, and your peers respect it because they know it comes from experience, not ego. Confidence in later years is especially beautiful because it's softer, wiser, and more grounded. It shows that you've accepted every part of yourself, your past, your imperfections, your journey, and you've turned them into strength. People feel drawn to that energy because it's rare and real. They listen when you speak because your words carry authenticity. They respect your opinions because you've lived enough to understand what truly matters. You've become the kind of woman who inspires others just by being herself, no pretending, no competing, no seeking validation. And when people acknowledge your confidence, they're really admiring your courage to stay true to yourself in a world that often tells women to shrink or doubt their worth. You've learned to walk with your head high, not because life was easy, but because you've overcome enough to know you can handle whatever comes next. That unshakable calm in your demeanor, the peaceful smile, the steady tone in your voice, that's beauty in its most powerful form. It's the kind that doesn't fade with age, but deepens with time. So when others comment on your confidence, take it as one of the highest compliments. It means your spirit has become your most beautiful feature. You radiate the kind of assurance that comforts others, inspires respect, and reminds everyone that true beauty lives in self-acceptance, grace, and the courage to be unapologetically yourself. 6. You have a naturally warm and charismatic presence. One of the most beautiful signs that your inner and outer beauty still shine is when people are simply drawn to your presence, when they feel comforted, calm, or uplifted just by being around you. A naturally warm and charismatic presence isn't about being the loudest person in the room or trying to get attention, it's about the quiet glow you carry wherever you go. It's in your smile that reaches your eyes, the kindness in your tone, and the way you make others feel valued and understood. People can sense genuine warmth, it can't be faked. It comes from a heart that has known both joy and pain, and has chosen to stay open, kind, and compassionate despite life's challenges. When you have that kind of energy, others feel it right away. They may say things like, "I love being around you," or, "You always make me feel so peaceful," without even realizing that what they're really describing is your emotional beauty, your ability to make others feel safe, seen, and cared for. Your warmth is your superpower. It's what makes people open up to you, trust you, and smile when you walk into the room. You don't have to try to impress anyone, your authenticity does that naturally. Maybe it's the way you listen without judgment, or the way your laughter fills the space with light. Maybe it's how you remember small details about others and make them feel special. These are small gestures, but they create a big impact. That's charisma, not the kind that demands attention, but the kind that gently captures hearts. People might not always be able to describe why they feel so good around you, but it's because your energy carries warmth, patience, and sincerity. Over the years, you've learned that real beauty isn't about perfection, it's about connection. You've developed an emotional intelligence that shines through your every interaction. You know how to read a room, how to comfort someone with just a look, how to bring calm to tension. That kind of presence makes people remember you long after the conversation ends. You become the person they look forward to seeing, the one whose energy makes the world feel a little softer. And that, more than anything else, is true charisma, the kind that grows with wisdom and life experience. So when people tell you they love your energy, or that you have such a beautiful aura, believe them. It's not just politeness, it's genuine admiration for the light you bring into their lives. Your warmth is the kind of beauty that never fades, the kind that inspires others to be kinder, gentler, and more real. You may not always see it yourself, but your presence is a quiet blessing to everyone around you, a living reminder that true beauty radiates from the heart. 7. You catch people stealing glances at you. One of the most surprising and heartwarming signs that your beauty still shines, no matter your age, is when you notice people, young or old, stealing quiet glances at you. It's that subtle, almost shy look someone gives when they think you won't notice. Maybe it's a stranger who looks at you twice in the grocery store, a younger person admiring your elegance, or even an old friend who pauses for a second too long while you're speaking. These little moments say more than words ever could. They mean you still carry a natural charm that draws attention without even trying. It's not about being flashy or dressing to impress, it's about the way you carry yourself, the quiet confidence in your walk, the warmth in your smile, and the light in your eyes that tells a story of strength, grace, and experience. People are drawn to that kind of beauty because it feels real. It's not the kind of attraction based only on physical features, it's admiration mixed with curiosity and respect. They see the way your presence fills the room, how your energy feels calm yet strong, and how your spirit seems to shine through every small gesture. There's something magnetic about a woman who is comfortable in her own skin, someone who doesn't chase attention, yet naturally receives it. That's what those glances mean. They're silent compliments from people who see something special in you, your kindness, your confidence, your timeless beauty. Maybe it's the way your laughter feels genuine or how your eyes still sparkle when you talk about something you love. True attraction doesn't fade with age, it simply changes shape. It becomes deeper, richer, more soulful. When people glance at you, it's often because they can sense that, the peace you carry, the lessons you've lived, the quiet glow that comes from within. They may not even understand why they're drawn to you, but they feel it all the same. And sometimes, those little glances can lift your spirit in ways you didn't expect, reminding you that your light is still very much visible to the world. You've aged not by losing beauty, but by gaining presence. Each year has only added more character to your smile and more grace to your movements. So when you catch someone's eyes lingering for just a moment, take it as a gentle reminder, your beauty still speaks. It whispers through your expression, your kindness, and the confident way you exist in every space. You are living proof that true allure doesn't fade, it evolves, growing softer yet stronger, quieter yet more powerful. And those stolen glances? They're the world's way of saying, without words, that you are still captivating, still radiant, and still deeply, beautifully seen. As we close, remember that beauty later in life isn't a replay of what you looked like at 25, it's a richer, deeper expression of who you are. If people are drawn to your energy, admire your style, listen when you speak, or give you those lingering glances, those are clear signs that your attractiveness is vibrant and real. Aging doesn't erase beauty, it refines it into something more magnetic and enduring. Celebrate the compliments, the respectful pauses in conversation, and the quiet confidence you carry. If one of these signs resonated with you, tell me which one in the comments below. I love reading your stories and they inspire every video on Timeless Wisdom Path. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us keep creating content that uplifts and empowers. See you in the next video.